If you like rock music, this concert will kickstart your heart. Some rock legends are coming to Winnipeg for a huge stadium concert this summer. The lineup for Rockin Thunder 2026 has just been released. An iconic rock band, Mötley Crüe, is bringing their songs to our home sweet home. Joining us now from True North Sports and Entertainment is Kevin Donnelly. Good morning, Kevin.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. Now, this is kind of like a piggyback on what happened last year. Last year was Def Leppard, Joan Jett. It was really a great night.
Yep.
Beautiful outdoor event.
Right.
What is the plan this year?
So last year, the plan and what we set up was 2 nights at the stadium. We had 1 night of country, we called it Country Thunder, 1 night of rock, Rockin Thunder. And so this year, it's the same to replicate that. We announced before Christmas the country lineup. We have Kane Brown and Bailey Zimmerman and Co Wetzel and a couple others. And then now we're announcing the rock night. It's Saturday, July the 4th, headlined, as you mentioned, by Mötley Crüe. But joining Mötley Crüe, 3 Days Grace, Hailstorm, and J.J. Wild. So a great lineup. Doors will open early, like 4 o'clock, bands at 5, and party all night long.
One of the things that I noticed last year, because I went to Def Leppard, just the day, like the evening slowly comes in, the beautiful skyline, the experience was really cool. You're listening to live music. Explain why the stadium feel is so different from any other.
I think outdoors, Manitobans, we suffer from cold winters, and our summer nights are so precious and they're so fantastic. So when you can combine that great weather opportunity with some great music, people like to get together, it just becomes a special, special event. So we saw that last year with Def Leppard. We watched the clouds trickle south of the city, but we had beautiful weather that day, great sunset that night. And so we're hoping for the same thing this year. You make all your plans, but you need a little good luck for the weather. Right. But when it happens, it's undeniably epic.
Yeah, it was really lovely. Okay, so what can we expect this summer? What's it going to be like for live music here?
Well, I think that, there's a few more announcements. We got a couple of things up our sleeve. I think this is going to be one of the pinnacles of the summer. I think that, having a band like Mötley Crüe, they've sold hundreds of millions of records, and they're notoriously notorious.
Yes.
So, but we have the Burt Block Party coming. That's almost ready. We have 3 of the 4 bands confirmed. When we get the 4th one nailed, we'll be back to talk about that. That was great last year, and I think this year's lineup looks like it's going to be the best ever. So we've got shows at the arena coming up. We've got the stadium. We're just announcing Burt Block Party and a couple other tricks up our sleeves. We're not quite ready to announce yet.
When you go and seek this talent, when you go and look for these bands to perform here, is it getting harder to get them?
It is. The Canadian currency isn't helping us. The demand, these artists are now so global, with every platform being a global platform. It's not just your local radio station, it's Spotify and all the streaming services. So the demand for these performers is now like literally global. They can go play Africa, they can play all countries in Europe, and the demand is still as it is in America or Canada. So we're fighting the fight. Winnipeg is doing doing well for its population size. It's not easy, but it's always fun.
And it's really interesting how you have to go and seek out the stars and ask them to come here, right?
Yeah.
What sort of roadblocks are you finding along the way?
Well, again, money, currency, we're geographically isolated. We don't have another major center that's an hour away or 2 hours away. Okay. So connecting those dots, making it easier for the performer is really critical. So, on these festivals, like with Mötley Crüe, we look for neighboring festivals, the Minnesota State Fair, Craven Country Music Festival, other things in the region to help connect those dots for the performer to get them here.
Okay, and the Burt Block Party announcements are coming up in a couple of weeks.
2 to 3 weeks, I'd say.
Okay, you're going to come back and share that with us.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.